what if this is all there is? And that's the thing that... And you wonder why people aren't just completely sold on the game. Because they're gonna focus on weird shit like this to show off. He's gonna eat some fucking bugs now. Mmm, bugs. Delicious. Just because it's weird. Yeah. Then we're gonna have it float and fly into his mouth. Because it's fucking weird. Like... Some people are gonna love it. I'm gonna play the game and hopefully discover all the cool gameplay stuff. And hope that this isn't the whole game. Well, if they chose to show no gameplay today in this gameplay demonstration number 2. Chose to show no gameplay, unfortunately. It has to be a troll, dude. Like this, I'm not even, I'm kidding with you. And I'm actually gonna sympathize with the people that are like, you know, defending this game. And I get it. Because I've played most of Kojima's games as well. I've played most of his games, and they fuck with you in certain ways, and it's actually awesome. It's amazing. So I'm still holding out hope that he's fucking with us, and not fucking with you just to fuck with you. When he messes with you in his games, it's for a reason. It's to amplify other things being incredible. You know? Like fucking returning to Shadow Moses in Metal Gear 4 and stuff. Like, there's some amazing moments that he sets up in his games. So, I'm hopeful that I want this game to be amazing. It's just that it's very weird what they've chosen to show. And it's weird that they went years only showing story. They went, like, literal years. Like, 2.5 years just showing weird story stuff that was very captivating and very weird. And it was like, man, I'm super intrigued, but what's the game about? And that's why I said for like over a year and a half, what's Death Stranding? Oh, I'm like, oh, it's an interactive card-based role-playing game. Because you don't know. There was no way to know what the hell this game is. There was no way to describe what do you even do in it. We were just watching trailers of crazy squid monsters in the sky and stuff. That's all we had to work with. And now, over the past few months, we started to see some gameplay stuff. But can you blame a lot of people being a little critical of this because of what they've seen? We're not going off of what we hope to be the game about. We're going off of what they've actually shown. And if the intention is that he intends to not show you everything, to specifically keep things hidden, to make the game intriguing and gameplay elements literally reserved for you as the player to be surprised by them when you come across them, that's fucking brilliant. I actually completely endorse that. The problem is we have no indication otherwise. There is very little that they've shown to convince me otherwise. So, Kojima's absolutely known to have his head so far up his ass on his projects. Absolutely known. On the games where he has a lot of creative indifference, where he has people he has to fight with to get his ideas into the game, he is known to be way up his ass. And based on the people that have worked with him, absolutely. But now he's got free reign. So I'm wondering if his head is so far up his ass, it's coming out his fucking mouth. And now you're getting the game that he's always wanted to make. And we have... And what the fuck is it? What is going on? This is the part that I'm like, okay, I want this game to be better than Resident Evil 2 and Devil May Cry 5 this year. That's what I want. I literally want this game to be my game of the year. I want it to. I want to be wrong. I'm not attached to being right about this shit. But I feel like we've been like brought along like by a carrot on a string with this thing that I've been curious about for so long. That it's kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to keep going for it. What do you want him to show at the ending? What the fuck do you do in the game? What do you want me to see? I want to see what the hell you... If you have to run 20 fucking miles, am I going to run 20 miles and change my boots and piss on the floor, eventually run into some enemies, and then run away from them? What the fuck am I gonna do? Everything they showed in the previous gameplay demonstration was 90% running around, 10% actually fighting monsters or running into enemies. And when they ran into enemies, I'm like, oh, this is kind of neat. And then they only showed so little of it. So I'm like, so wait a minute, at what point, how much of the game is actually that? How much of the game is just me running the fuck around and dropping off Amazon packages at boxes?